Hello everyone, welcome to this video about some Bebop licks. And the title is this video might be strange, right? It's called 5 Killer Bebop licks and why they sound better on a Gypsy jazz guitar. And it's a little bit of a clickbait title, but I do want to make a point about Bebop licks in general. And mind you, it's just my opinion, so it might not be the truth, or I'm pretty sure it's not the truth. It's just what I think about the role of bebop lines within Gypsy jazz, but also about bebop lines in general. As you might know, watching other videos on my channel, I really love bebop lines. I love bebop lines on every instrument, on saxophone, trumpet, on violin, and on guitar. But I especially like them within a Gypsy jazz context. Because the thing is that bebop lines by themselves, if you only play those kind of lines, which is by the way very difficult, and it's if you can do that, it's a big accomplishment. It can sound a bit sterile. And of course, I'm maybe not talking about the greatest bebop players of all time. I'm not talking about Charlie Parker because there's a lot of emotion, but it's also because of the instrument. On guitar, if you only play bebop lines, like a purist, it can sound very sterile. And the reason I like them better even in Gypsy jazz and on a Gypsy jazz guitar is because when you play that style, you have the chance to surround those great bebop lines with other great lines that are typical Gypsy jazz or that are typical Django guitar tricks like my last video. So in this video, I want to show you 5 of those killer bebop licks, and there's a kind of a system to it. But also, like the last time, the 5th one will not be in this video, but will be in a separate video on my IGTV Instagram TV account. So if you are following me on Instagram, it's easy, just go to my profile and press the little IGTV button and you will see the video there. But you could also just click the link in the description of this video. So before we get started, as always, please, if you like this video and the other videos, give this video a like and of course subscribe to my channel. So now let's get started. I'm first going to show you the 4 lines, and I'll be demonstrating the lines with a drum loop. This video I'm going to try this app called Drum Genius, or I already knew the app. It's a great app, but I want to use that app right now as a kind of backing track. Okay, so the first line, all the lines will be in the key of F, and it will be all 2-5-1 lines. So the chords will be G minor, G minor 7, C7, F6. So 1 bar of G minor, 1 bar of C7, and 2 bars of F, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first line starts on beat 3, as you can see in the tab. So I kind of hear it like you're playing maybe a chord on the 1. So very slowly, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the system for this video is that all the lines, they are around the 5th fret. And the way I think of it is as that is the 3rd of F, the key we're in, like playing a 2-5-1 in F. And I just see it as one thing. So I don't think G minor, C7, F. Maybe I just think 2-5-1 in F. And then I find the 3rd and the lines will be there. And there's always this D minor triad in the lines. So you're basically playing a D minor triad on the G minor 7, which would be the 5th, the 7th, and the 9. But I don't think about that. I just find that location on the guitar, and I have a bunch of lines right there for a 2-5-1 in F. So if I want to play this as a 2-5-1 in B flat, I just find the 3rd of the B flat, and the line would be there. Very convenient. So one more time the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Great line. Let's play that with a backing track. So I'm going to use this drum loop. Two, 5, 1. Great line. Next line is a line that starts on the 1. Again, there's this triad, D minor triad, and slowly it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So it's a nice line with a lot of chromaticism and a lot of enclosures, as they call it in bebop. Let's play it a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with the drum loop. So with the sweeps in the beginning, it's easy to rush though. So you gotta keep the swing rhythm alive, right? The long, short, long, short. Even if you sweep, da, 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 da. Okay, the third line starts the same way. Sounds slowly, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. For the Gypsy chess speakers, I'll play the C with the downstroke. So there's 2 downstrokes, A, C. It makes the lick a lot easier. You can do a pull-off somewhere. I wrote it in the tab, but I do it in different places, or you could pick every note. I don't think that makes much of a difference. I mean, we're not playing saxophone here. I know that some people are really very conscious of using hammer-ons and pull-offs at the moment that the saxophone is slurring. And there is something to say about that, but for me, as long as you keep the swing consistent, then it doesn't really matter where you put the pull-off or hammer-on. That's, of course, my way of playing those things. Okay, let's play it with the drum loop. this lick, I'm going to teach you in 2 different fingerings. Because normally I don't do that. Normally I have 1 fingering, and I think that's way easier to just stick to 1 fingering. But for this lick, I think 2 fingerings are useful because in some situations 1 might be more comfortable. So they start the same. So slowly, this is the first fingering. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this fingering is good for when, for certain keys when you start low on the neck. Right, so that would be in E flat, for example. But let's say you want to play it in B flat. So right, then you find the 3rd of B flat, and then it would be here. But it's still possible, but it's uncomfortable, and in C it would be really uncomfortable. So for those positions, I have another fingering. So let's get back to F, and I would play it like this: 1, 2, 3. I mean, both the fingerings are nice. Maybe this one is even a little bit easier, but I like the other one because I end up in this position for, let's say I'm playing F. Right, I'm right here. It's one of my favorite positions to play on F with my first finger on the 6th. So that's why I like this fingering. But I have many phrases also right here around the 3rd of F. So going back is also an option. So, I mean, both fingerings are great. I use both. So these were the... Oh, yeah, let's play this lick with the backing track. Other fingering. Okay, let's say now you're playing a song like Honeysuckle Rose, which is in F. It'll be... It's basically C7 and F, a lot of 5-1 movements, or actually 2-5 in the beginning, but it's all 5. That doesn't really matter. I'm gonna try to play those licks in a solo. So don't worry about the theory behind all of it. Just listen if you can find the lines in the song and hear that it sounds nice in between the more standard gypsy jazz vocabulary. You see, sometimes I just play those phrases, and of course I play them on the bridge too because it's a 2-5-1 to B flat. But just sometimes I just sprinkle them in like little colors, and I think they sound very cool. It fits seamlessly, it seems, with gypsy jazz phrases. So I think that gypsy jazz players can learn a lot from bebop players, but the other way around too. I think a lot of bebop guitar players should also maybe study some gypsy jazz, just because of the excitement of those particular phrases from gypsy jazz, like all the triplet things and stuff. Of course, there's no need to. You can do whatever you want, but just a thought I'm having for some time now. Okay, so if you want to learn the fifth lick, which is a real killer lick as well, then go check out the IGTV video, and I will see all of you in the next video, probably on the road, because this Thursday I leave for San Francisco. Bye!